In this segment, I'm going to talk about the ways our heart is broken. What causes heartbreak? Romantic relationships is one of them. That's the end of some sort of relationship that involves something romantic. Heartbreak can happen whether you decided to leave or they decided to leave, whether one person decided and the other one didn't want it. Heartbreak happens even if it was your choice to end the relationship. We often think that I shouldn't be brokenhearted because it was my idea. No way. If you were involved in a relationship and it is no longer and you were emotionally invested, that can be heartbreaking. Another relationship is with a pet. You can be heartbroken over the loss of a pet, the loss of a loved one, the loss of a social group. You can experience heartbreak when you leave a church community, when you're no longer involved in the ways you used to be involved, when you have to walk away from your pastor or your pastor dies. There's so many different ways to experience heartbreak. It could even be the investment into a job or a position and you are terminated without notice, or you feel like you spent 20, 30 years of your life working in this environment and it's over now. All of those can lead to heartbreak. It's important because sometimes we put what other people go through like, oh, well, she got divorced. I'm just going through cancer. No. You can experience the depth of pain in your own personal way, in your own circumstance. There is not one heartbreak is bigger than the other. They're all created equal because we are humans living our human experience. Anything that allows you to feel the gamut of emotion is considered heartbreak. Friendships and the end of a friendship can also be a heartbreaking experience. We can feel the gamut of emotions because we have invested time and energy into this person. We had hopes for what the relationship would become. We saw ourselves in their future. We saw how our relationship was going to go to the next level. Something has to happen with all of this invested energy. It can be crushing. So if you're here and you've experienced heartbreak of any kind, you're welcome. We bring this up because there are people around you going through heartbreaking circumstances as well. We often don't quantify it because it's not romantic. Life is happening to all of us. There's loss. There is a change in what we hope for, and we experience heartbreak. A component of this that affects us, sometimes we don't even know how, is the complexity of attachment. Whether it's our dog or our friends, our spiritual community, our sorority, our husbands, our wives, we attach to the people in our life in a particular way. And knowing your attachment style helps you understand better how to move forward and how to heal. Attachment is a fundamental aspect of human nature, and it is the nature of those attachments that greatly influence how we relate to other people. The emotional intensity we experience in heartbreak can be directly connected to our attachment style, how we attach to other people. Those with an anxious attachment style might experience heightened anxiety and a fear of abandonment, while those with an avoidant attachment style might feel a sense of detachment and numbness and no feelings at all. Understanding these dynamics are helpful for us because they give us lenses into how we move forward. So I want to know, what is your attachment style? This is an opportunity for you to take a test to see what are you. And if you need some help, sometimes the avoidant person is the one that doesn't want to argue. They're the ones that need a walk. They want to avoid confrontation. They want to avoid pain. They want to avoid feelings because that leads them in a path that's uncomfortable. The person that's more anxious, they're gonna want to clamor. I need to be connected to you. I need to feel something. I need you to engage me. You need to tell me. They pursue more. And I want to hear more about what your attachment style is. Write it out in your journal. Also notice what's consistent with your behavior. So look at the attachment style and then see how you've responded in this heartbreaking season. What have you needed more of? How accurate is it for you? This information will be useful for you moving forward in life, not just to get through this moment, but to teach you and help you see how you relate in relationships, period. Our overall goal in our relationships with other people is to have a secure attachment. That means we feel healthy in our own person. When people come, when people go, there's something that feels secure in our bond with others. No matter where we are in our life, maybe you found on your assessment that you are avoidant. There is nothing bad about you. There is no right or wrong. There is a way we can move forward in the optimal health, so that as we live this life, we meet new people, we make more bonds, we buy more animals, we bury loved ones, we embrace babies, just the whole gamut that we find our center. That's what I want. And that's what I hope for you too.